This video is showing how you can round-trip fabrication information between Autodesk Advanced Steel and Graitec Advanced Workshop. You can easily navigate through the model and use the Project Explorer to just display a part of it. Or use one of the tools available in the Advanced Steel tool palette to display a selected assembly like this column with all its attached parts. Part marks and model rolls can be viewed by double-clicking on any of the beams or attached plates. Advanced Steel offers a large library of automatic steel connections. Here is an example with a plate-to-plate connection and its properties dialog box where you have the possibility to define things like end plate thickness, but also each individual weld setting. To export the Advanced Steel model or a part of it to Advanced Workshop, just press the Viscon NC icon and it will create the necessary files. With Advanced Workshop, the steel management solution from Graitec, you can import typical industry formats such as DXF, DSTV, XML or XSR file. From the Production Manager ribbon, you can directly import the file format created by Autodesk Advanced Steel. Add a description for your internal job reference for production. Then set the weld preparation process associated with the weld information coming from the 3D model, and you have the full and detailed structure of the Advanced Steel project. Advanced Workshop Project Tree sorts the data into a workable structure and clearly color codes each order with its status. Under the properties of column C1, you will find all associated parts. Advanced Workshop has a built-in editor allowing parts to be edited or additional information added such as adding scribing, editing dimensions, changing all types, adjusting weld preparation, and so on. New parts can also be created. The 3D viewer allows individual parts or the whole assembly to be visually checked. The client's factory facility is simulated according to the available services including CNC machines, manual work center, workers, subcontractors, transportation, erection teams, site, etc. All major CNC suppliers are supported by Advanced Workshop and the corresponding ISO language standards reproduced. When a project is sent into production, an automatic routing workflow is established based on the facility and in order to optimize the path taken through the workshop for the processing of each part. Based on the type of weld, assemblies will be allocated to a certified welder appropriate for weld required. Then the assembly will go for sandblasting and then painting before marked for delivery or allocated to a subcontractor for a special finishing. If we take a look at jobs pre-allocated to a dedicated work center and filter a particular section, as a production manager we can authorize a job, create and send a works order, or make adjustments to the nesting if required. Advanced Workshop offers powerful material optimization linked with the inventory for estimation or to simulate the use of remnants to reduce material wastage. A graphical result with the flexibility of manual override delivers substantial savings in seconds and automatically selects the optimum bars from available stock. The global optimization result can be used to create a purchase order, produce detailed cutting plans with individual barcode identification, or directly send to a CNC cutting machine. A similar process for third-party nesting software manages plate nesting and traceability for each plate element, including the fabrication status. Advanced Workshop offers complete stock management capabilities, including bolts, special parts, material certificates, pre-commitments, delivery date, waste tracking, reuse of remnants, and even supplies. This real-time stock database is easily configured and can be connected to external ERP systems. In this project, our purchase order number 4 will be delivered on the 22nd of October by our supplier Parker Steel. Stock lists can be printed through or based on a user-defined filter. Also, dedicated labels for the stock components can be created with barcode for full tracking across the product life management and for efficient traceability. Advanced Workshop's remote progress terminal, based inside the workshop, allows workers to update job sheets as parts are processed to provide up-to-the-minute status information. Each worker is assigned a login and can use direct input on a touch screen or with a barcode scanner, keyboard or RFID system to update their individual steps of the production. Workers can use a 3D viewer to visually check the parts they are working on or to access the previous nesting results. The assemblies assigned to the welder Andrew Montero will be updated globally when he reports the status and quantity produced. Delivery status is updated as elements are shipped, are placed on the corresponding carrier and marked off by the people assigned to the loading area. From the production management ribbon in Advanced Workshop, we can take a look at the production status for any stage, work center, individual part, or even delivery tracking from loading to site erection status. Finally, the fabrication data can be sent back to Autodesk Advanced Steel with a simple XML file or via a cloud services, where the 3D model can be color-coded based on the individual parts production status, supporting a truly connected BIM workflow. To import the fabrication data information back into Advanced Steel, go to the Graitec PowerPoint ribbon and press the Check Status icon, and select the XML file just exported from Advanced Workshop. Advanced Steel will read the information from this file, and the 3D model gets color-coded based on the individual parts production status. If you double-click on one of the parts and go to the fabrication data, you can notice that all the information such as approval status, code and comment, but also fabrication station, supplier and many other information have been successfully imported there. You can create your own queries and use a search tool to find specific objects according to your own criteria, and get those elements being automatically isolated and colorized in the Advanced Steel model. By using this tool, you can identify member locations which have those properties. This helps the user to visualize the fabrication and shipping status of the current project. Then it is easy to start any query from the Project Explorer and visualize the result in the 3D model. This video shows how you can seamlessly round-trip information between Advanced Steel and Advanced Workshop, and how it helps bring greater efficiency and better productivity for your projects.